Tiffany Hinyard, former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, takes the fifth rather than testify in court today.
Yeah, she'd been ordered to appear. WGN's Jewel Hillary is live at the Daily Center with details on her hearing. Jewel.
Hi, good evening, you all. Unlike former board and supervisor meetings today, Tiffany Hinyard's appearance in court was pretty quick and easy. She was ordered to come to court, I should say, in person after being found in contempt for not following state transparency laws and submitting records during her time in office. Now, as you mentioned, instead of testifying today, her attorney pled the fifth on the former mayor's behalf. Just after 2 p.m. Friday, Tiffany Hinyard, the former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, walked into circuit court. Tiffany, do you have any thoughts about being in court today, being ordered to come to court?
We don't have any comment right now.
Friday's hearing focused on a lawsuit filed by the public interest group Edgar County Watchdogs. The organization sued the village of Dalton after Hinyard's administration ignored Freedom of Information Act requests last January, seeking spending and other records. Her attorney, Bo Brindley, says Hinyard doesn't have them.
She has no idea what that document was. She's going back to some board meeting where they say she held up a single piece of paper. I don't know how and could expect her to remember what that was, given how many meetings there have been and how much chaos there was in Dalton.
During court, Hinyard was asked to testify, but with an ongoing FBI investigation looking into questionable spending and claims that she used her government power to retaliate against people she perceived as opponents during her time as Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, Brindley advised her to plead the fifth.
I think that's what anybody that's smart and reasonable and has a lawyer is going to do under these circumstances. She's not a public figure anymore. She's not in office, and she has every right to exercise her rights under the Constitution to protect herself.
Court documents say Hinyard refused to respond to emails from last fall from Dalton Council requesting records in response to the FOIA request.
The watchdogs were looking for something pretty simple, which were some credit card bills. All my clients wanted, all the public deserved, was to be able to look at what she was waving around that said that that was canceled.
With no documents in hand, Hinyard's counsel was permitted by the judge to file an affidavit.
She doesn't have it. All we have to do is advise them with an affidavit. The judge has agreed that that's fine, and we'll do it immediately.
Eventually, I think the people of Dalton asked the mayor to stop when they elected someone else, which was her real defense today, which is that she got out of this by losing an election.
A follow-up hearing is scheduled for June 11th online. Also, during today's proceedings, the judge also brought up another complaint where Tiffany Hinyard, the village of Dalton, and a couple of Dalton fire and police commissioners are named as defendants. Hinyard's attorney says she had no idea about this complaint and has been given time to seek counsel. Reporting live in the Loop from the Daily Center, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.